This past week, Google announced Mode, Snap, and Swap watch bands for Android Wear. Android's slogan is "Be Together, Not the Same." So we've really seen Android tout their customizable features this past few months. Not too long before the Mode watch bands were announced, Google actually announced live cases for the Nexus 6P and Nexus 5X. Essentially, they're custom cases that you design yourself, and they also include their own custom wallpaper to match the case you design. So that's pretty cool. I hope to get one in the studio here very soon. But Mode is a continuation of Google's attempt to make everyone stand out in a very unique fashion. I do want to point out the fact that this is not a sponsor, by the way, but you can head over to the website and select which Android Wear watch you have and select compatible watch bands for your Android Wear smartwatch. You'll see the band I have in front of me is the 20mm Mode silicone band in gray that fits the 42mm Moto 360 second generation that I have. This band is also compatible with other 20mm watches like the Pebble Time Round and Samsung Gear S2 Classic, which is pretty neat. I decided to go with the silicone band because I already have a nice leather band which was included with the purchase of the 360, and I do not have a silicone band for working out in. And I don't really want to work out in a leather band or a metal band because it's kind of uncomfortable and it kind of ruins the leather with all my gross sweat. So I picked up a silicone band. But if we slice off the top portion of the box and slide out the innards, we'll see the silicone band right here. You'll see that on both bands we have this little mechanism here that slides up and down to easily attach and detach from the watch pins. Now, with your purchase, you will of course find a fancy watch tool and 2 watch pins. This tool is going to be used more for removing the pins than actually installing the pins, but you can use it to install the pins, of course. To install the pins, first you need to grab your Android Wear smartwatch of choice. Like I said, I have the 42mm second gen Moto 360. Motorola has actually made it really easy to detach the bands as you just pull down a little lever and pull off each band from the watch face legs, so it's really quite simple. Now, here's the part where you grab those 2 little watch pins and be careful not to lose these little suckers. They're prone to being lost. So you could use the tool to insert the pin into the watch face, but you really don't need to. The pins can retract on either end. They feature little springs to do so. So I just inserted one end in first and used my fingernail to pry the non-secure end of the pin downwards to attach it into place. As you can see, I don't have very long nails at all, and I didn't have much trouble doing it this way. But it's totally up to you. I did actually fling one pin across my studio on one attempt though, but thankfully I was able to retrieve it. When you're all done, your watch should look something like this with both pins successfully installed and sturdy. From here, you just grab each watch band and pull down the little switch, clamp it around the pin, and slide the switch back up, and it becomes securely fastened. You do that for both bands. But really, it's that simple, guys. There's not much to it. What's neat is that after you install the Mode pins, which is by far the hardest part, you can start to grow your collection of Mode, Snap, and Swap watch bands. Once again, I'm going to leave a link in the description for you to further investigate Mode for Android Wear. There are both leather and silicone bands in a multitude of colors. The silicone bands cost about $50 and the leather bands cost about $60. So they're certainly not cheap. I would say that's probably the biggest con of these bands, that and the fact that there are no metal bands. But the bands themselves are made well. They're incredibly easy to install, snap, and swap. If you guys enjoyed this video, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're brand new. As always, I'm BoHD from PhoneDag.com. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching, and I will see you right back here in the next one. See ya.